All right, I think we are live. Let me see. What's going on, everyone? This is David. I am here with Jeff Ruiz, none other than Jeff Ruiz, Mr. Number One on leaderboards everywhere. And before we get started, guys, I just want to do a quick audio visual check so I know that we're not talking to ourselves the whole time. So if you guys can, I see a bunch of people. I see Ernest in the chat. I see John. I see, who else is here? I guess that's all I see for now of people that have commented. But guys, if you can hear me and you can see our screen, you should be able to see myself and Jeff right here. Just type in the number 1 in the chat box so we know that you guys have audio and visual. Just type in the number 1 in the chat box and then we're good. I got official Fred also here. Hey Fred, how's it going? All right, let's get a couple of ones, guys, before we get started. I just want to make sure that you guys can hear us and see us. All right, noise here. All right, we got Fred says 1, Ernest says 1, so we're good. So guys, today we have something real special. I really wanted to do this training for quite a long time, but I got busy, Jeff got busy, and now actually would have been the perfect time to do this because Jeff just hit his second month already where he's done like his first 30 days, $74,000 in profits, which absolutely blows my mind. But that was just the beginning because right now he just hit $100,000 in profits in the last 30 days. So Jeff, man, welcome to the call. I'm super excited to have you here. Everybody here is excited to learn from you. And I just want to kind of transfer the stage over to you and let you share basically the goods. But before we even get to that, for everybody that's here, a lot of people know who you are and what you're about and all that. But for those that don't, maybe tell us a little bit about kind of how did you get started in this industry and what was your journey like? Because a lot of people that watch this think that we're like born with this, talent of making 6 figures a month and all that kind of stuff. And, they don't see the progression behind the scenes. So how did you even get started with this industry? Let's maybe start with that so people can get a sense of where you're from and all that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was just making sure audio is good, but yeah, it sounds good. I'm gonna tell you, it's here's the story. It's crazy. I'm so excited though just to be here right now because it's been a journey for sure. I started, 7 years, almost October will be 8 years online. But let me tell you, the first 2 years, massive struggle. I believe I made about 400, maybe $500 within the 2 years. Within the 2 years, I was jumping from like program to program. I was trying to follow everybody. I was on like information overload. I was making things much more complicated than it really was because I was all over the place because I was so excited and I was just trying to see. But I also knew I saw a lot of people making money online. All right. And that's why I stuck. I really stuck to this platform and a journey to make money online. So what happened was within my third year, finally, I figured out I had a mentor, found somebody that's actually willing to help me out. And then things just exploded from there, just like exploded. Anything I touched, I got lucky. But let me tell you, there's always ups and downs. There's always ups and downs that I figured out how to stay consistent. One of the strongest things is to know how to focus and stay consistent because you can have awesome months, but it's going to be months sometimes that things go down and all of a sudden you think you're going to, it's never going to work again. And you got to really fix that part. But so excited because what happened was I've been full time 6 years now. Past 3 years especially has been financial freedom for me. I mean, I do what I want, when I want, how I want.
That's the best
Literally.
part about being an online marketer, man. Complete
Yeah,
freedom.
yeah, completely. I mean, I hang out with my family. I do multiple things online, but like with this system example, it's been 3 months, a complete 3 months, I think a little bit over, but the numbers, and I literally spend 2 hours, maybe if I'm really like going grinding, 3, 4 hours a day.
Right.
Very simple. And then the rest of the day, I'm hanging out with the family, and the
Barbecue.
money keeps rolling in. It's crazy. I mean, um, I was looking at the leaderboards right now, and I don't pay too much attention, but I pay attention.
You're number one. You're number one on the
Yeah,
Easy One Up leaderboard, man. For not just number one for like all the leaderboards. Number one for the top leaderboard, which is the $2,000 level. You kicked
yeah,
my butt when it comes to 2K sales, which goes to show you guys that look, this system, like the profits, and we're gonna dive into the details and all that. And there's a chat
yeah.
box, you guys can ask questions, but this is just to show you, especially those guys that are new here. This
Mhm.
system is a level playing field. Like you can go as high as you want. And Jeff here is a perfect example of that because if this was tilted towards only David making money, then I'd be the number one guy on the leaderboard on all the leaderboards, right? But that's not the case here because you can leverage the system just like Jeff is doing right now to hit massive numbers. I mean, I just saw a post from you. Like, first of all, there isn't a day that goes by that it's not thousands of dollars that I see that are being posted, which is incredible. And that's so awesome to see that it's not just working for you, it's working for plenty of other people, newbies, advanced, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, man, let's dive in and tell us, how do you do it? What is your kind of daily thing? Because that's the biggest thing that a lot
Yeah,
of people
I'm
are
gonna
here to see.
show the other thing. The first, I'm gonna do it through phases.
Sure.
First, I'm gonna show you exactly how I where lead generation, but then where I see where a lot of people get lost is, believe it or not, getting traffic. If you just plug in the simple steps, how David shows you is great. But also, I guess I see people where I think I have an edge, and it's very simple. It's nothing complicated, which I'm gonna show you is how I convert the leads,
Right.
and I'm gonna show you those steps towards the end. But I'm gonna give you exact traffic sources that I'm using right now. I'm gonna show you exactly how I track all that good stuff. Very simple.
Right.
Actually, David provides the sort, the code.
Right.
Anyway, I'm getting
Right.
into it too fast.
So,
Go
guys,
ahead.
who wants to see Jeff's traffic source? I want you guys to blow up the chat right now with the number 2. Okay, just type 2 2 2 2. I want to see who's curious to see that. All right, let's just
Oh,
get some
and
feedback. I
let me
want to
tell you
see.
this. This is how I can tell you this works crazy. Well, right now, hold on one second. Let's put this here. Let's see.
All right.
Maybe
Fred
you can
says I'm
see
all
me.
ears.
Look. We've been on the, yeah, it's very hard to see, but we just been on for 2 minutes,
Right.
and another $500 commission came.
Nice.
So we're gonna go in, man.
Well, I just had a 2,000 that came in literally before we hopped on a call. I didn't even get a chance to post it yet. So
Yeah.
so Amy says 2, Ernest says 2, Billy says 2, Fred says 2, John says 2, Ronald says 2, Billy says 2 times, 3 times, Marcus says 2. Dude, we are excited to learn this stuff. So
Right.
let's dive right
Let's
in
hop.
and
All right, let's hop on. So I'm gonna share, when I share my screen. Let me know. I'm gonna share right now.
sure.
I'm gonna go right into it. One of my traffic sources. I'm gonna go to traffic sources right away,
Sure.
and let's go into one of mine that a lot of folks I realize don't use, but works very well because I'm telling you, it's more of what I do in the end of conversion that I get more of the sales. And of course, what you do with your emails, you'll see. So right now, in your cities, whatever state are you from, you can do this. I use paid ads on Craigslist. And I'm gonna tell you right now, start taking notes because I'm gonna give you specific steps, what days I do it, because I already know which days give me the most traffic and what time to post. So right now I'm in Florida. I'm from Florida. So I post in Florida, but you can post in different cities. But it's very important where I post. So where I like to post is in the job section, right? So we're in South Florida, that's Miami in Florida. So job section, I post in the sales biz div right here.
Right.
So very simple. I'm gonna give you an exact template that I'm using right now. Right now, I'm gonna show you how easy it is. It literally takes me every morning, take note, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. I post an ad on Craigslist, 1 to 2 a day, Monday through Thursday. Those are the top peak days. So let me show you, very simple. So right here, Miami-Dade, I go to Miami. It could be whatever state of yours, but very important, pick a city, not a small town, and a job offer. So job offered right over here. Then this ad just alone is $45 only, but it brings you traffic. I'm gonna show you in the end how much traffic it brings actually. Sales. I always click sales because salespeople are more entrepreneurial. They're willing to look into other things because they're outside the box more. So I always pick sales. I pick marketing sometimes, but sales always brings me the most results. Current. I'm gonna even show you the ad and how I do it. Let me put this down.
By the way, guys,
So
this is being recorded, so you can go back and rewatch this just in case. But take good notes and obviously pay attention. But later on, I will give you guys the recording of this so you guys can see this.
So I'm gonna copy. I already have an ad ready that I use all the time actually. So copy and paste. Here you go. Pick $10,000. Pick your schedule, your work from home, all that good stuff right here. And then if you don't know the zip code where you live at, hold on. There you go. You just go to Google and then put Miami because I live in Orlando, so I don't know all the zip codes there. So I just put zip code and then just pick any 33101. See, Google gives me the help right there.
Right.
So 33101. I go back to my ad copy. And guys, this is literally copy and paste. This is why it takes me like no, couple of minutes in the morning. In the morning, I just place my ads and pretty much chillax, and I'll tell you the whole process. Employee's choice, and then I put right here work from home because everyone wants to work from home right now or part time and earn a living.
Right.
Click continue, then continue here. Ignore that. Then always you want an image. So I have a work from home image. Let me go right here. Done with image. And then what happens is it costs you $45. You publish, continue to post in South Florida, and then you just put your credit information. And then after you put your credit information, it takes about 30 minutes for the ad to go live. And I mean, I do this consistent, and I see a lot of people surprised that Craigslist works. It works very well. I've been crushing with Craigslist for a long time. And I'm very consistent. One of the things is being consistent. You're gonna see this word all the time, but I promise you, it'll make sense in the end. Why? So that's one of my models. So remember, Craigslist, you can post in any city if you're doing a paid ad. Paid ad. If you try to do a free ad, I'm gonna promise you, you're gonna get banned. And most importantly, you have to make sure you use a domain. Before, you used to be able to use Bitly, but you got to use your own domain link for it to be processed, and you won't have a problem. So I do that once a day, Monday through Thursday. Very important in the morning, sometimes two a day if I'm trying to bring in more traffic as one of my sources. Another source, guys, now let's take note. I'm showing you exact sources I use is Success with Mark Rocks. This is one of my go-to guys all the time. All the time. So
Solo ads. Man, I know Mark. I've bought a ton of traffic from the guy.
solo ads are very simple. You come into this site. What's good about him now, he's amped up. He can handle a lot of people coming in with the same source or offer because it gets a lot of subscribers every day. I'm gonna tell you the problem later on with Udemy is that with Udemy is if I can give you a source, I give you a specific source, it will get run down pretty quick. And it's going to take you a couple of months or it's going to take a little bit to go back and buy in. I know this guy can handle it because he buys massive traffic. He does actually Google ads. I'm getting very specific, you guys, because you guys are leaders. So he's able to handle and still convert good traffic. So you just go to, yes, I want traffic. And what I suggest always, if you want to test a source, my personal, go in with at least 300. That's my personal. I mean, if 300 is too much, at least 200. 100 clicks to me does not give you enough data to really, get to see if it really works. Because right now we're generating leads, most of my sales, this week, this week alone, I've made over well, since Friday, I think over 15,000. But let me tell you, two of those sales took 2 months and they both came in at $2,000. You get it? It's
The
it,
follow up,
it
man.
huh?
You got to follow up. Yeah, like you got to let them go through the follow up.
Yeah, the sales and the follow. What happens? What I see. So 300 clicks is good enough. I mean, if you can do 500, good, go for it. All right, do that. Then my next one, I use is traffic authority. Here you go. I don't know if you ever heard of this, but I usually go with this order right here. This traffic runs a little bit, it trickles into a little bit. So you're consistently getting traffic, but slowly. This is one of my traffic sources to go to also. All right. But what I want to really get and hammered, now I'm going into Udemy after I finish with Udemy, is this. I'm running solo ads right now through let's see, I'm always testing. Right now, I see 500. I just put 500 visitors. 95 visitors came in. Right now, I'm always testing Udemy, but with Udemy, you really truly need a test because what's happening is a lot of people are actually following the steps, which is good. But at the same time, this is as between leaders, it gets watered down if you give a specific source when it comes to Udemy. Where I get the edge is that I'm consistently testing.
Right. Right.
If you ever
I
want,
know exactly what you're talking about. One time,
uh-huh.
one day I was in a really good mood and I gave a specific name of a solo vendor that I've used that got me a sale. Man, I couldn't buy from the guy for 3 months after that. Like everybody was raiding his traffic. So you got to
Right,
test, guys. Like, I mean, we're giving you the criteria here. Jeff is telling you exactly what to look for.
right.
And yeah, just test.
No, it's true. Like when it goes to find sellers, this is my criteria. I have a Prime membership with this, with Udemy. I put the max price at 95 cents per click. Then I go to got sales. I want 30%. Right here, it tells you how many sales they get, how much it costs. All right. I want at least a rating of 500 plus. And then I get these kind of sellers here. And then right down here, I can tell how many customers has bought. And I can see 30% has sales. I see this. And if when I want to go into details, I click on him, let's say Mark Lee, and then I see the latest, sales he got. Like right now, July 29th, around August 5th. August 5th, right? Yeah. I like to see he's getting sales. This is someone I might look at, but I like somebody more recent. You get it? So let's see, 49%, 60%. See, this is I'm showing you exactly what I do when I buy you somebody from Udemy. So, okay, August 2nd. Okay, got sales. Here we go. Got sales. 30th. More recent got sales. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy at least 300 clicks, at least. See what happens, and we go from there, pretty much. And to show you, I'm gonna go into. Oh, this popped up. How do we take this out?
You just move it away. You can slide it away.
Uh,
The little thing at the top.
Trying to click. Anyway, it's good enough. Okay, so we got that. Okay, now finally. So we got Craigslist. You got Mark that I showed you, Traffic Authority. Then this is Udemy. So what I do next is go into ringless drops, guys. Ringless drops is now where I go into conversions, It's showing when I get unfiltered people or who has not actually bought an easy one up. What I do, I literally follow up with ringless voice drops, and it works. It works. So I'm gonna walk you through real quick how to do that. Should I go all in, bro?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go all in and show them. So I'm gonna walk you through. Ringless voice drop is actually income stream number 7. So you guys, whoever you're with, if you look like what I'm doing right now, get with that, get with them, and get this. So right now, I'm in my back office. My back office, what I want to do is load up my new, because I've generated new leads. Daily, I'm generating new leads. So what I do is come to my team, elevation. Okay, I got kicked out. So let me log in.
So your unpaid's an easy one up, basically.
My unpaid. So the way to grab your unpaid, because I had a couple of people confused. You just have to go to elevation, and
Yeah.
it shows everybody.
Yeah.
Make sure to click unpaid members.
Right.
View programs. There you go, and then
Extract downline. Yeah.
extract downline. And then what I do, a simple step. I have Excel, so I'll pop it up real quick, because sometimes when I try to do it from this list, it doesn't download. So I use Excel. Real simple. I'm being very transparent. It's gonna be all good. I take them, whoever I got.
This is exactly what Scott Darvid is doing too. He takes his unpaid's an easy one up and then sends him a voicemail blast. That's where I got it from.
It works.
It does work, man. He's done 31 grand in like his first 29 days just using RVMs, but you're doing like a hybrid RVM plus other stuff.
So phone two, phone two as a title, and then I just copy, right, and put them all, and then I always like to name it by date, so I just put save as, easy unpaid, and then today's the 5th, so I just put 7. Oh man, we're already in August. 8/5. Okay. So Excel, where is it at? CSV. So I save it, boom, saved, good to go. And then I go into, hold on. This card, let's close this up. This is good. All right, then we go here. So I'm back in my ring list. Guys, you have to have the ring list drop for this to work first. So, but when you're here, your back office is going to look exactly like this. Very simple. So you just go to campaign settings. You're going to want to click on add records and easy unpaid. And then what I'm going to do is browse file. Let me go to downloads. And then a CSV, sit easy unpaid. Very simple. You should watch this video a couple of times. I'm a straightforward kind of guy. So it's all good. If they got any questions, let me know.
Yeah, we'll go through the questions afterwards. Right now, I don't want to kind of distract you and stuff. I just want to see kind of the flow of stuff. But guys, if you have questions, type them in. We're going to get to your questions. Believe me, every single one of the questions is going to be answered. But right now, let's just watch the flow. So we're not, we're making sure that this is like,
All right. And so you just click on add records. And boom, what happens is your record's been loaded and everything.
It's like a list. It's like an email list, but it's a voicemail list.
It's a voicemail list, and now all of a sudden, within 5-10 minutes, it's going to be activated and start dropping voicemail drops at the unpaid members of Easy One Up.
Right.
My goal is to be a spider web. Is basically you're seeing me all the time. Basically, David's sending the emails, I'm sending the follow-up emails, also the introduction email when they make an Easy One Up account. So they reach me at my Facebook, because that's my hub. That's my hub where if they have questions, they feel comfortable, they see my results, or they see other teammates' results, that they see that this really works. Because especially that I focus more on the paid traffic side. They don't know who the heck I am. You know what I mean?
Right. It's cold traffic. Yeah, it's 100% cold. But the trick is to get it from cold to warm, right? And that's why the follow-up is there. That's why the whole live streams and voicemails and all that kind of stuff. You want to move them from cold to warm, because nobody's just gonna not know you and spend $2,000. They need a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months. I've had sometimes conversions after 6 months. After 8 months, in some cases, people are like, David, I've been watching you for a while now, since last year, and this and that, and then they convert. So it's crazy. So yeah, man, good stuff. Now some questions came in. So do you want to keep going, or let's maybe take some questions, or
Let's see what's okay. Yeah, no, let's ask some questions. Let's keep it here and let's ask. Yeah, let's answer some.
sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's see. So what do we got? Questions. All right. So Ernest is asking, you using link or add text with Mark? So swipe. Do you give him swipe add copy, or do
No,
you
well, when it comes, actually, I don't use swipe. I don't.
you just
I
give him
give
your
them.
link?
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay. Cool. And then what's the next question that we've got? John is asking, can we get the ad script, Jeff? Well, John, that was on the screen. He showed you the exact Craigslist ad. So you can just copy that after we're done with this video. You can just go back, pause the video where he shows you
Yeah.
the ad, and you can copy it. Now, I don't recommend you copy it word for word, guys. You never want to Xerox something. You want to take that and use that as inspiration. Like, so something similar to that, because Alexa, cancel. Alexa is listening to this conversation. I got Alexas everywhere in my home. Cancel. So yeah, let's see. What other questions do we have? Billy's asking, do you use a professional voicemail, or do you use your own voice for the ringless voicemail drops?
Oh, ringless voicemail drop. I go to Fiverr, and all you have to do, Fiverr.com, put for voice. What's it called?
Voiceover.
Just search
Yeah,
voiceover.
voice artist, something like that.
And that's where I got it. It was about $50. I paid. It took about 3 days. But remember, when you buy ringless, when you buy the seventh income stream, you also get the script and everything. All you
Right,
got to make
right.
sure is that you put your link within the spot of the link, and you give that script over to Fiverr, to the voiceover person, and they'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, so guys, when you get into income stream number 7, which is the ringless voicemails, they give you the exact script, like the exact word for word script. So you can either get it done through Fiverr, or you can record it yourself. So let's see. Billy's asking, what is the schedule for the follow-up for unpaids in ringless ALN? So basically, how often do you send out the ringless voicemails?
Okay, perfect. What I like to do is send them twice a week. I send it between 1 o'clock or 5 o'clock p.m. Whatever time is your time. 1 o'clock, 5 p.m. around that time, I like to send them out, and I do it once or twice a week. And actually, I like to usually I do it on Monday and Wednesday. I mean, me specifically.
Right.
But I do it twice a week.
Okay. So, and then the voicemail takes them to the site where it goes to the capture page?
What I use is the capture page, Profit Passport.
Right. Okay, cool. So yeah, so you keep it real simple. You just send all the traffic to the capture page, and then you resend them to the capture page from the voicemail.
Right.
Pretty simple, guys. I mean, it's not rocket science what he's doing here. So anybody here, I don't see any reason why all of you guys should not be able to implement this stuff. Okay, next question is from John. How many times each week are you buying traffic, and what's the budget for spending on it? So
Okay, the budget I use, but I use a number math. So I use 10% of whatever I make. So let's say this. I'm just giving an example. This week if I make $10,000, I'm gonna spend next week $1,000 on traffic. I'm gonna set it up through Craigslist. I'm gonna set it up through solo ads. I'm gonna split it up.
Right.
So as I go, I scale. Basically, how I make more money is I get more results. I take 10% more, and I keep scaling. So I'm consistently buying traffic. This is consistent.
right.
So my budget all comes down to how much I made for the week,
Right.
and I set up for the next week.
And guys, that to me makes sense, because look at it this way. If you take $45 that you spend on traffic on Craigslist, and you multiply that by 5 times for the week, because he's posting Monday through Thursday, that's 5 days, isn't it? That's even 4 days.
4 days.
4 days times 4, that's $180 for the week. If you multiply that for a full month, let's say times 4, That's $720. In the whole month, if you just get one $2,000 sale, just one, you're already in profits. You're already in profit. So it's simple math. It's simple math. But the thing that I see that the difference between the people that make it big and the people that don't make it at all is the one person would submit one ad maybe twice and then would be like, I didn't make my commission, so I'm going to stop. And then the person that makes it continues doing it. So consistency, you got to be consistent with this stuff. So really, really important.
No, that's the thing. I always have conversation with those that join me. It's that don't set yourself up because you ran one or two ads and you're not getting the sales right away. It's when you're doing paid ads, it's you're building up. Now, as I talked to Dave, I said, bro, I'm gonna make this train when I hit 100K, and I told you I was I'm gonna go in because I already know from my experience, I built the momentum from the beginning because I didn't stop from the first month to the second month. Right now, it's like an avalanche. Like I built a snowball.
Right. Yeah, it can't be stopped. There's so many leads in the system. It just rolls, and the person from 3 weeks ago converts tomorrow, and the person from 2 weeks ago converts the next day, and it's like that. So it makes sense. All right, let's see. Fred is saying, you just turned off my Alexa, which hopefully, she heard me again. Cancel. Okay, let's see. Next question. 1 second, guys. The chat is bouncing up and down. Ernest is saying, what's the best time to drop messages? Well, he just answered that. That's between 1 to 5 p.m. twice a week. Next question also from Ernest. What did you say about your Facebook? Sorry, I missed that. So do you have a Facebook component also that you use as part of this, Jeff?
Yeah. With my Facebook, basically, as you see, is slammed. So what happens is with my Facebook, when I have results, basically from my paid traffic or whatever, I post it. So here's a post. So I made a post yesterday. Oh, boom, I made 82.5 in 2 days with this business. Boom, boom, boom. And I dropped my link.
Right.
Of course, people like it, whatever. But that's what I do with my results. That's it. But even like I said, if you're just getting started, we have the group where you can use other people's results, because a lot of folks, I just started, I don't have results yet. Normal. When I first started, and then I got the leverage and started learning within the 3 years, I started using at first other people's results and then leveraging their results to get results for me. And then I started posting. So I use this as a, showing them that it's possible post, and I get free organic helps me. It does. But I know some people really focus on free organic. For me, I'm going to tell you right now, it's because I have so many things going on in my life. I really focus and I learn how to do paid traffic, that I focus more on that. And I leverage that into Facebook. Not that I leverage Facebook to get all my results. Everyone's different. Yeah. But this is the components that I use. I use it more. Here you go. And I might get a couple of sales here and there, but trust me, the way I market, I'm not able to make $100,000 in profits in a month if I was just relying on Facebook. Just not me.
It's a nice little cherry on top. That's what it is.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like a little sprinkle here.
Exactly. A little decoration at the top. Yeah. But it makes sense, guys, because especially if you're, first of all, you got the results in the group that you can copy and paste and put that on your own page. So if you're thinking right now, well, I don't have, results, I just got started an hour ago. Okay, no problem. Go in the Facebook group. There's results literally every hour, every 30 minutes, there's a post in there. And it's crazy the amount of results that people were getting. I mean, and the reason for that is because I do the follow-up just like I do for Jeff, I do for you, and I do for the next person, and I do that for everybody. So there's no reason why people shouldn't be getting results with this. You can take somebody else's result and post that on your page and have a link just like Jeff does. Hey, boom, my teammate just made this much, and then post the picture and include your link. And before you know it, maybe you get your first sale, second sale, third sale, fifth sale, and then you can start using your own results. Because people are going to check you out, right? If you're putting this kind of stuff out there on your Facebook page, if you want to do it that way, and you're okay with using your personal Facebook profile. As an example, I don't do that. I use my Facebook page for that, and I have a minion that kind of does that for me. But basically, my own personal Facebook account, I barely use that one. I barely log in. I only log into like approve stuff in the group and things like that, and that's about it. But that doesn't mean that I'm not making sales. I'm making sales just like everybody else, right? So it's up to you. If you want to go public on the Facebook stuff, then you can do it. If you don't want to do that, then that's fine. You can use the cold traffic method that he just showed you. So yeah, let me see what other questions we've got. Okay, John is asking, what script do you use? It's the script that they provide from Ringless Voicemail. They give you the script as long as you come in at least the $300 level.
Yep.
Jayla is asking, what email are you using to send your traffic vendors? He's not using any swipe, Jayla. He mentioned that he's not using any swipe at all. He gives it to the vendor and he takes care of it. Let's see. Official Fred says you just turned off my thing. Okay. Billy says, which is better? Male or female voice for the ringless voicemail drops?
I personally use male because I'm a male.
Right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. John says, I do voiceovers for clients. So John, you can make one for yourself, dude. That's pretty easy. Okay, we've got another question. Are you using your direct Profits Passport link in the Craigslist ad? And how can we get another domain? So so are you using basically from the Craigslist ad directly to your Profits Passport, or do you take them somewhere else?
No, it's direct. It's a domain name, but it goes direct to the Profits Passport
Right.
page.
So for your next for the next question that person asked, it's basically a domain forward. That's what it's called. You buy a domain, just whatever, go to wherever you want, Name Silo, GoDaddy, Namecheap, anywhere. Okay, anywhere you can get a domain. You pay the $10 that it costs to get the domain, and then instead of buying hosting and setting up a website on that domain, all you do is you forward that domain to your Profits Passport affiliate link. Real simple. Again, buy the domain and then forward that domain directly to your Profits Passport affiliate link. The link that's just under the webinar, that's the link that you send it to. And if you don't know how to do that, then after you buy the domain, send a quick ticket to the company you bought the domain from. They'll show you how to do that. It's real simple. Okay, we got Sam Randall in the house. He's asking, Jeff, great leadership. Proud of you, bro. I highly recommend to anyone to take notes and implement what the leaders are doing. If that's coming from Sam Randall, you guys better listen, because Sam is one of those guys that also does some pretty big numbers. All right. Billy says, to be clear, you use 2 total touches on Ringless for the unpaid, or is that just 2 touches per week? I think you do per week, right? Like every week you just send out 2 voicemail.
Two, because I'm constantly getting new unpaid members on Easy One Up. So I update the new unpaids.
Right. Yeah, so every week, 2 voicemail broadcasts. Every single week, add 2 voicemail broadcasts to whatever is it that you're doing right now.
Right.
Simple. Noy says, awesome value. Cool. Ernest says, good stuff, time to implement. Good. I want to see everybody that's on the call here doing some ringless voicemails on top of what you guys do. Okay. Steve says, once you have the leads in the system that set up a free account, what do you say to them in your first intro email personally, besides the campaign that they get from David? Do you do any follow-up at all, Jeff? I mean,
I do the introduction, the intro email. So let's see. Easy One Up, we go into My Team.
Right.
Go to Email Team.
Right.
Now we're going to click Elevation, Only Active Program. No, we're going to click
Unpaid only. Yep.
And then I have my, see, I have the way I do this is very copy and paste.
Right. That's the way to do
So
it, man. That's how you run a big business. You can't be dealing with
yeah,
every little detail. You got to
every
do
copy
things in
paste.
bulk.
No, no, copy and paste right over here. See, I have this. I've even set up already. I'm just using Hi Roy, but I'm your sponsor, Profits Password. Notice, hey guys, just watch this and review it if you want to use this. And just notice you made an account. I'm sure you're doing your research before joining. See if you can really make money online. Feel free to message me if you're ready to get started. If you have any questions, you can contact me here at Facebook. I give them my Facebook all the time because I want them to see I'm a real person. That's like my
Right.
most important part. And then right here, I just put like congratulations.
Right, right. Congrats is a good subject line. It always gets opened.
Yeah, yeah. Congratulations. You're almost there. Boom.
Right, right.
And I send it to all my unpaid members. And I do it consistently. Same message, but you're going to be surprised how many people send me a friend request or a message. And guess what happens? I convert a lot of ways right away by just doing that little touch.
Right, right. Guys, a lot of you guys might have the question because I see this all the time, and every time I do like a live stream or I do one of these trainings, I get a lot of people asking, but what if what if you send out this email and then you send it again the next day and the person gets it again? Isn't that repetitive? Yes, it is repetitive, but that's the whole point. You want repetition. You want repetition. Just to give you guys an example, there's a few emails that I have in the follow-up that I do that I send at least 2-3 times a week, the same emails over and over. Why? Because I know that the people that get them, it just converts. Every time I send that email, it just gets sales, period, for everybody, not just me. Every time I send that 1 or 2 emails or 3 emails, they always get, conversions. So this is what's working for Jeff right now. You want to take this and you want to start implementing it in your business and do it consistently. I do the same thing as an example with another platform. I have my minion basically working on that. It's called My Lead Gen Secret. It's the same email that goes out every day. Every day. And I get people asking about it. Well, isn't it repetitive? Yes, but that's the point. You want repetitiveness. Like you want to hit them with the same stuff, because one day when you get in their inbox and they see that and something happened to them that day, they're like, all right, I'm going to go for it. And then they basically sign up. And another thing that I see here, guys, is he's including his Facebook link, which basically increases the confidence of whoever is going to sign up, that, look, I'm signing up with a person that I can research and maybe look up a little bit about them. And when they get to his page, guess what? It just shows result after result after result after result after result. And again, if you don't have the results right now, no problem. Leverage other people's results. That's why you have the group. That's why I have that group. It's for you guys to take the screenshots and put them on your own page and say, hey, my business partner just made this much, another business partner just made that much, and on and on and on.
Hey, you just reminded me of this. I'm going to give a big hint for those. Use this, very important. Use your Facebook, or if you're big on Instagram, wherever you get your more people personally messaging you. Here's a hint, because people ask me, how the hell you're getting so many $2,000 sales? I'm getting this from all the leaders too. I say, and guess who I'm using all the time? Well, you come into 2,000, here's the bonus you're going to get. And guess whose bonuses I'm telling about? David's bonuses. But I get very specific. You're going to get this at the income stream number 2 at the top level. You're going to get the rotator, the traffic rotator also. So, and then I put prices. I put 1,497. I give them numbers and details, and they're like, oh, okay. I say, yeah, you definitely, and you're going to unlock all the income streams and easy one up.
Right, right. And again, it's repetition, guys. He's not telling them anything that they don't already know. But do you think after they watch the webinar, they remember everything? They don't. Mm-hmm. They don't. So when you remind them, it's like, hey, you sign up at this level, you're going to get these bonuses. People get excited about that. Getting into the YouTube rotator is exciting because it produces results. Getting a vacation in Mexico is exciting. Getting access to, the income stream number 2 is exciting, like getting those higher levels. So use that stuff. Use that stuff. You want to be repetitive. Okay, repetition is a good thing. Don't start thinking like, oh, I got to come up with new stuff all the time. No, you don't. You don't need to come up with new stuff all the time. what you need to do is you need to be repetitive with the stuff that actually works. That's what you need to do. So really, really important. And how many of you here actually know what the bonuses are? How many of you actually paid attention to, like, can you tell someone exactly what the 3 bonuses are when they sign up at the Easy One Up at the 2K level? If you don't remember that and I can't wake you up in your sleep and you tell me exactly what those bonuses are, you're missing the boat. Like, you need to know what those things are so you can tell people about it, like if they ask you about it or if they hit you up on the messenger and stuff like that. Okay. So next question, let's see what else we've got. Okay, Marcus says, how often do you change vendors? So like for the email traffic.
For Udemy, let me tell you right now, these 2 are like my go. Where is the other one? Well, Mark, I guess I made him disappear. Anyway, I use Mark Consistent. I use Traffic Authority Consistent. Udemy, I'm constantly changing vendors because I'm constantly changing. I'm testing a lot. So because 2 weeks, it might be working well. A lot of people are hitting them up. So I'm always constantly changing. So I would say if you're doing Udemy 2 to 3 times, I have my other 2 vendors that I showed you. I use them consistently weekly. So that's what I do.
Yeah, basically keep testing. Like, and you want to have, like, after you test a little bit, like, you're going to find those 2-3 vendors that always get you good results, and you're going to want to do like more business with them. All right, let's see. Marcus is asking, where can I buy a domain? I'm going to give you a few suggestions. Name Silo, GoDaddy, and there's another one that's called Pig something, Pig domains or something like that. Like, it's really cheap to buy a domain there. But Name Silo will hook you up. It's pretty good pricing. Okay, let's see. Billy says, hit them up with ringless voicemail until they submit. Love it. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just every week. And by the way, it's not like Jeff is using a new voicemail every time he sends one out. It's the same voicemail, guys. Same one. Same exact one. All right, let's see what else we've got.
Let me also show this. See, I did a voiceless drop. Here you go. And it already went out. The one I just did while we're live.
Right.
And you sent it out to 713 people. Guys, it's very cheap. Only $7 only $7 right here, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the equivalent, by the way, of, it's pretty much the same as if you picked up the phone, you dialed 700 people and left every single one of them a message on the phone. That's basically what this system is. And it's pretty cool. All right, let's see what else we've got. Billy says GoDaddy to buy domains and popular, easy to use. Yeah, GoDaddy is a good option. They do upsell you a whole bunch of stuff when you're there, though. That's why I like Name Silo. It's like a one-time, you go in and you're done. Okay, let's see. John says, I include my Facebook link also in my follow-up emails. Cool. Ernest says, boom, there you go, ninja tip, bonuses. Yeah, bonuses. And again, guys, you don't need to come up with like some crazy bonus package. I've already done that for you. All you got to do is just tell them what it is if they ask you about it. Let's see. Jayla says, do you promote Easy One Up first, then Profits Passport, or Profits Passport from the gate?
Profit Passport from the gate.
Yeah, because it makes sense, Kayla. Like Jayla, Profits Passport is optimized to promote multiple things for you, not just the one Easy One Up. And Jeff, that's the other thing too. I don't know what the breakdown is from the 100K, but I know that you've made a lot of back-end commissions with Income Stream 2, 3, and a whole bunch of other ones too. And that's a big, that's the other thing. He's not at 100K per month in profits because he's only using 3 out of the 7 income streams. He's all in all of them.
Yeah.
And you want to position yourself to be at the top levels for this stuff, because that's how you maximize your earnings.
I wouldn't be close to that number if I wasn't all in all of them at all.
100%, man. 100%. Cool. So that's it for the questions, unless you guys have more questions. Jeff, I want to say a big thank you, man, for sharing this stuff. This is awesome.
Mhm.
Any other tips you can give us before we wrap it up?
Well, what I got to make sure also is that always whenever you're driving a traffic source, real quick, your profit passport, this source, because I noticed some people not using it. The source is to track where your link is coming to, and I'm gonna show you real quick right now. This is gonna be the last tip. So I know this is where how I know where to focus my traffic on when I'm seeing the conversions is this source. So right over here, hold on. Okay. Like down here, I haven't refreshed my page. As you see, I'm on all the income streams,
Right.
obviously. But all right here, YouTube. I think that's you, bro. But
Yeah.
so you see Craigslist, HUI text. I got so many different sources that I'm using, but I know where my traffic is coming from. So very important. So if you get a YouTube vendor, where is it? Yeah, here you go. You get a YouTube vendor. So example, just if you're not confused. So if I go to this guy, what I usually do is I will put AM. So I will put AM words. I got to start closing windows.
Yeah,
Hold on.
you actually have a link right on the under the picture. If you go back
Yeah.
to Udemy, the link is right there.
Okay. Yo, you saw that. Yeah, I closed it already. So as you see here, source, then you go to a solo ad vendor. I will go put AM. If I bought traffic from this guy, I would just put AM and then I would see him sending me traffic and how many people he's buying from. So very important. This is use this source, guys,
Right.
so you know exactly what you're doing. Because I've noticed a lot of folks has not asked me about that and not using it. And it's a very simple set that you put into place so people know what traffic's coming from.
Yeah, it's really important because this way you know what's happening with your traffic, and to take it to the next level, you can also use something like ROI Panel to really look at some deep analytics of like what kind of devices people use and all that. But basically, what the source is, guys, is at the end of your affiliate link, you just want to add one word that can be like example, YouTube 0805 video or something. And this way, when a lead comes in from that, when they click on that link, what happens is if they create an account in Profits Passport, you're gonna see the source is YouTube 0805, which is YouTube August 5th as an example, and then you see the where where they came from basically, and you could change that word to anything you want as long as you don't use spaces, you don't use special characters, no asterisks, no stuff like that. Just one word. Dashes is okay. Spaces is okay. Not spaces is not okay. Dash is okay. Underscore is okay. And don't make it too long, obviously.
Look, bro, today, man, I think it's a good luck charm. Another sale, bro, 2K.
There you go. There you
Why are
go.
we doing this? And David's doing the work.
I do the
Man,
work.
man.
You make the commissions. That's how this works, right?
Oh, man. It's consistent, but let me tell you, I know some are still bobbing their head. It's really because I built the momentum for a while. I'm consistently driving traffic, and now it's really snowball. I did not wait for sales to come in. I started right away and kept ramping because I know how this works and kept ramping.
Right.
And it's just clicking. Everything's clicking right now.
Yeah. You created like this momentum of like leads that are in the system. And again, people from last week convert today. People from 3 weeks ago convert the week next week. And as long as you're filling up that pipeline with leads and stuff, then more and more people are going to convert because more and more follow-ups go out, more live streams, more webinars, more voicemails, all that kind of stuff. So let's see. Last couple questions came in, and I think we're going to wrap it up right after.
Yeah.
Let's see. Marcus is asking, how is income stream number 5 working for you? Which is OPM. Man, I killed it with OPM.
Man, OPM is huge.
Yeah.
OPM is a very solid program. It's doing very well. It's a good program to have, man.
One of the best decisions I've ever made was to go all in OPM. That's hands down.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
And it's super hands off.
Yeah,
I mean, all this is hands off, but it's crazy.
yeah, yeah. The thing with OPM that you need to kind of keep in mind, guys, is this: you're not gonna get sales every day from OPM because it's a longer sales cycle. But
Correct.
when a sale comes in, watch out. You got to be sitting down when you open up that email and look at that commission, because I've had multiple $16,500 commissions, countless $10,000 commissions with them, like 80, 9,400 and stuff like that. $14,000 commit. Like it's just insane. And you look at that and you're like, did I seriously just make 16 grand? Like with one? It's crazy,
Exactly.
man. It's crazy. All right, let's see. Jayla is saying, last question. I have Funnel X at the top level, unsure how to get money from it. So Jayla, I can help answer that for you. So Funnel X, which is income stream number 2, Funnel X Advanced, that's a pay-per-lead program, which basically you don't need to promote that individually. You just promote Profits Passport, and when your leads go into Profits Passport, I encourage them to set up all the different income streams. That's one of the income streams, and you can get commissions from that. Jeff, how's Funnel X Advanced been working for you, man? You went all in, top level, all that.
Oh man, it's well worth it. It's been working well. I mean, it's plug and play also at the same time, which I mean, pretty much how everything is set up. I've done well. Well, you already know I've done well with it. Yeah.
You knocked it out of the park, man. I mean, and guys, remember that this is not like, just to give you some perspective here. Local businesses have to work their butts off all week, open 12, 16-hour days and stuff, like restaurants and stuff like that. And they don't even make half of what Jeff makes in a month. And he's doing like 2-3 hours work a day. And basically, he's leveraging the system to be able to get to that. Because let's face it, everything that he's shown you today, nothing here requires like a master's degree or anything. It's Craigslist ads, it's Udemy, a little bit of research. He gave you the solo vendor to use, the exact one with the high traffic mark. And basically another source traffic authority, you can use that as well. So all of this stuff is stuff that's accessible to you. You don't need to go lease a warehouse. You don't need to do any of that stuff. You don't need to wake up early in the morning. You don't need to do any of that. You just leverage what's already there for you and use it. That's it. That's basically what Jeff is doing. So let's see. Another couple questions came in. Marcus says, I just need some idea how's Bitcoin works in income stream number 5. So Marcus, basically what it is it's a digital franchise that people get into with Bitcoin. That's basically what it is. So if you need more information, I highly suggest you actually call them up, because there's a whole operation where people talk to you on the phone, explain it to you, help you, answer your questions, all of that. So give them a call. Ernest says, thanks, Jeff, for the tips. Official Fred says, I noticed that Jeff has a YouTube channel. How much does that come into play with this traffic strategy?
Yeah, well, YouTube channel, it's very simple. I use it. It does help. It does help well. One strategy, one tool I would say, because I don't do there's a lot of more people more advanced when it comes to YouTube than me. One tool that I suggest that I use is called TubeBuddy. I don't know if you use that too, but TubeBuddy, check it out, Google it or YouTube it, and you'll see. But I should be posting more because I do well with YouTube. But these strategies I'm using right now is working very well. But YouTube is very solid also. I mean, I suggest if you're a brand new channel, do 2 to 3 videos a week. I mean, it takes momentum with YouTube, because I see a lot of people start a YouTube channel, but they quit very quickly because they're only seeing a couple of views. This is the same kind of mindset you have to have. You have to kind of build the momentum with it. But after that, you can get some pretty decent results. But with this, what I'm doing right now, what I showed you with the follow-up, with touching every single person that makes an unpaid easy one-up with the script, following up with the ringless voicemail, consistent traffic from Craigslist and solo ads working very well. But YouTube, I've done good with it. But yeah, I need to pick that part up. But
Right.
it's a solid source too. But one tool I do recommend, I should mention that, is TubeBuddy. Check it out.
Yeah, yeah, I use YouTube quite a bit. As you know, that's where the rotator traffic comes from. And definitely, it's something that does require like some momentum in the beginning. And you obviously got to be comfortable being on camera. But if you're not comfortable doing all of that, YouTube might not be the best fit. Or getting to income stream number 4 at the X4 at the 9th level. And then I let you use my YouTube videos. You guys know about that bonus, right? Like that's a special bonus for income stream number 4. When anyone joins at the X4 level, the X4 program actually, at the 9th level, like you got to activate all the different levels up until level 9. What happens is I give you 3 additional bonuses on top of the easy one up bonuses if you took those. Those 3 bonuses are, number 1, you get an extra spot in my YouTube rotator. So now you get 2 instead of 1. You get a spot in my social media rotator, which basically means I post on my Facebook page, which has like, I think it was like 16 or 17, 18,000 fans on it. I don't even know how much. I don't check it so much, but it's growing every day. You get a spot in my Twitter rotator, like which basically means I post on Twitter and you get traffic from there on rotation. And you also get to use my personal YouTube videos. Like I literally give you the video files and you can upload them to your own channel and you can keep 100% of that traffic. And you can also keep 100% of whatever subscribers coming from that. And you also get to keep obviously 100% of whatever commissions come in from that and grow your own channel. But that's obviously a time limited bonus, which, you know what, tell you guys what, for everybody that didn't yet jump in on that bonus, I'm going to give you guys 24 hours from the time that you're seeing this. So today is August 5th. I'm going to open this up. Tell you what, 48 hours. I'm going to open it up for 2 days for everybody here that didn't jump in on that yet. Go in to Profits Passport, scroll down to Income Stream 4, upgrade to level 9, up to level 9 in Income Stream number 4, and then I'll hook you guys up with this bonus. All you got to do is just send a ticket to support to verify that you did that, and we'll hook you up. That's to answer the question about Facebook for everybody here that wants to, not Facebook, for YouTube. Everybody here that wants to use that, I want to help you guys out with that. And this is why the bonuses are so powerful, guys. This is why we're all able to do like really big numbers here, because the bonuses genuinely help people. I mean, wouldn't you say that, Jeff? Like, I mean, what's been your experience when you tell people the bonuses?
It's big time. All you got to do. That's why I use my Facebook strategy with the email, because then I break down the bonuses when they ask, and then I make it very in front of their faces. This is what I suggest, because they suggest what level should I start. I tell them come in at 2K level, and then I break down the bonuses for them.
Right, and they usually do, as you've seen, guys. He's been getting nonstop 2K commissions. Mm-hmm. All right, so let me see. Dave, I just sent Jeff 2K for doing the webinar. Somebody's joking, John. So Jacqueline says, how about FunnelX Advanced ROI Panel? Because with ROI Panel, we need to purchase it individually. Yeah, Jacqueline, so ROI Panel is just another income stream inside the funnel, which again, Jeff went all in to the top level. He actually came in to that from a previous funnel that I had back in 2018. And by the way, guys, I haven't, like, me and Jeff, we've only recently gotten to know each other. And that was the original funnel that we kind of, you signed up to that, and I didn't know who you were, you didn't know who I was. You made some money with that, and then we didn't talk to each other for like a long time. You got busy, I got busy. And then when this thing launched, and then he got set up and stuff, that's when I really got to know Jeff and he got to know me. And I'm like, man, this is cool. He's a cool dude, like he's doing some big numbers stuff. I didn't know how big those numbers can be, but now I know what those numbers are. But it's kind of cool. And this is why you want to like stay in the industry and kind of develop relationships like this, because you get to meet cool people, you get to learn cool things. Like, I mean, how many of you here got value from this session? Type in the number 5 in the chat box if you got value from the session. I want to see the chat box exploding right now, because we got a bunch of people on this call. Let's see some 5s. And with that being said, we're also going to wrap it up, and I want to say big thanks to Jeff. Jeff, thank you very, very much, man, for coming on, sharing your secrets, sharing your secret sauce, and showing us exactly how you do what you do. And yeah, with that being said,
Yeah,
thanks
brother.
everyone for attending.
Hmm.
Let me see what's happening with the chat here. I think there's a bit of a delay from the time I talk. Here we go. It's exploding right now with fives. Five,
All right.
five, 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 five. All right.
Appreciate everybody. Woo, woo.
Yeah. Big high five. There you go. Lots of fives. Lots of fives. So Jeff, thanks again, man. Thank you guys for attending. Any closing words for our leaders?
Closing word, let me tell you right now, stay consistent, persistent, and just switch that mindset. If you're doing the strategies that I'm doing, trust me, this system works. It's hands off works. I haven't seen a system that converts so well. And like I said, if you heard the story from the beginning, I've been in the industry for a while. So it's just up to you to put your part and throw down with the sleeves and make it happen. Really, that's it.
Yeah, yeah. Don't overcomplicate. Get into action. Get into gear. Everything that we've shown you here today, there's nothing that no everybody here should be able to implement everything here, and just get started with just one thing, and then add another one, and on and on. So that's it. Thank you very much, guys, for attending. I really appreciate it, Jeff. Thanks again, and we'll see you guys inside the Facebook group. We'll chat soon. Bye for now.